Hello, everyone. Today we will discuss top mistakes companies make while applying for the protection of their trademarks in China. Protecting trademarks is a critical aspect of doing business in China. However, many companies make costly mistakes when safeguarding their intellectual property. In this discussion, we'll look at the most common mistakes companies make when attempting to protect their trademarks in China and provide tips on how to avoid them. We'll also answer some frequently asked questions on the subject. Not registering trademarks in China. One of the most common errors is failing to register trademarks in China. China follows a first to file system, which means that the first party to register a trademark will have the exclusive right to use it. Registering your trademark as early as possible is crucial to prevent others from taking advantage of your brand's reputation. Ignoring the Chinese language and characters. Another common blunder is to failing to take into account the Chinese language and characters when registering a trademark in China. Proper translation and selecting an appropriate Chinese name for your brand are crucial for effective trademark protection. A poorly translated name could confuse or be misunderstood, weakening your brand's recognition and value. To avoid this stumbling block, consult with language experts and conduct market research to find appropriate and appealing Chinese name for your company. Ensure that the name is correctly translated and resonated with the intended audience in China. Neglecting to register all relevant classes. When registering a trademark, it's essential to register it under all relevant classes of goods and services, and also the subcategories in each class that is needed to cover your business activities. China only partly follows the NIS classification system, dividing goods and services into 45 distinct classes with many subcategories that are unique to China. Failing to register your trademark in all pertinent classes and subcategories of products and services can leave your brand exposed to infringement. To avoid this problem, carefully evaluate the classes that apply to your goods and services and register your trademark in all relevant classes. Consult a China IP expert to ensure you get all the critical classifications and subclasses in the Chinese system needed to protect your company in China. Overlooking the need for a comprehensive search. Before registering a trademark in China, it is vital to conduct thorough search to ensure that it doesn't conflict with existing trademarks. Failure to perform an adequate search could lead to costly disputes and potential infringement claims down the line. Failing to monitor and enforce trademarks. Proactively monitoring and enforcing your trademark in China is essential for effective protection. Keeping an eye out for potential infringement and taking swift action against unauthorized use of your brand in China will help maintain your brand's reputation and value. Not securing domain names and social media handles. In the digital age, securing relevant domain names and social media handles is just as important as protecting your trademark in many ways. Failure to do so can leave your brand vulnerable to cyber squatting and misuse on various online platforms. Registering domain names and social media accounts associated with your trademark will help establish a solid online presence and deter potential infringers. Using the wrong IP agent or law firm. Choosing the right intellectual property agent or law firm to represent your interests in China is crucial. Working with a reliable and experienced agent that are specialized in protection of intellectual property in China ensures that your trademark registration and enforcement process is handled efficiently and effectively. Inadequate representation can lead to missed opportunities, delays, and costly mistakes. To avoid this problem, carefully research and select an IP agent with a proven track record in China. Look for professionals with local knowledge and experience to ensure that your trademark interests are well protected in the Chinese trademark system. Neglecting to record trademark licenses. If you license your trademark to a third party in China, it's essential to record the license with the China National Intellectual Property Administration, CNIPA. Failure to do so may result in severe consequences, such as inability to enforce your trademark rights against infringers. Failing to keep abreast of regulatory changes. Trademark laws and regulations in China are constantly evolving. Staying informed about these changes is crucial to protect your trademark in China. Ignorance of new regulations can lead to a weakened trademark position and potential legal issues. Implement a trademark monitoring system and collaborate with local IP experts to quickly identify and address potential infringement. Prepare to take legal action to protect your brand if necessary. Not taking advantage of customs enforcement. China customs can play a significant role in protecting your trademark from infringement. Registering your trademark with China customs allows them to seize counterfeit goods and prevent their entry into the market or into other markets from China. Failure to take advantage of this enforcement mechanism can result in increased infringement and lost revenue. Register a trademark with China Customs to strengthen customs enforcement and provide them with the information and resources they need to identify counterfeit products. Maintain open lines of communication with customs officials in China to stay current on their enforcement efforts and provide any additional assistance they may require. Lacking a comprehensive IP strategy. Having a well rounded IP strategy is essential for effective trademark protection in China. This includes registering and enforcing trademarks and coordinating efforts across patents, copyrights, and other forms of intellectual property. A comprehensive strategy will help you maximize IP protection and maintain a strong brand presence. Register your trademark with China Customs to strengthen customs enforcement and provide them with the necessary resources they need to identify counterfeit products. As we mentioned in the last point, is also a part of this comprehensive strategy needed in China related to IP. Inadequate documentation. Keeping thorough records of your IP activities, such as registration, enforcement actions, and license agreements, is essential for effective trademark protection in China. Proper documentation can be valuable evidence in enforcement actions and help you maintain a solid legal position in China. Protecting trademarks in China can be challenging, but avoiding these common mistakes that we have discussed today can significantly improve your chances of success. By proactively registering, enforcing, and staying informed about regulatory changes, you can better protect your brand and maintain its value in the Chinese market. Feel free to contact us if you need help with the protection of patents and intellectual property in China or legal help related to your activities in China. Visit our website by going to ncbhub.com, ncbhub.com.